Good evening, my friends. Why, I can scarcely believe that I'm here tonight speaking to you in this public manner. For I hasten to say that a woman who dared to speak in public during my lifetime would have been subject to abuse, ridicule, and condemnation. Yet here I stand before you, Amanda Kate Pennington, born in North Carolina, speaking of my life and times. My fate was linked hand in hand to that of my beloved husband, John L. Pennington, who was a lieutenant in the Confederate States of America, a newspaper publisher, and an Alabama state senator. In 1874, Ulysses S. Grant, President of the United States of America, appointed my esteemed husband, Mr. John L. Pennington, as the 5th governor of the Dakota Territory, and I became its first lady. I feared gone were the leisurely afternoons of sipping sweetened tea with my church bell lady friends. I expected there to be no more butter upon bacon for me. I had to grit my teeth, leave Alabama, and say goodbye to my babies, Kate and Willie, who had succumbed to fever and had been buried there. Accompanied by my 3 surviving children, I took the long and circuitous route to the strange new land, culminating in my arrival in Yankton, the capital city of the Dakota Territory. I fell in love with Yankton promptly upon sight. Why, it was a civilized town, where the men afforded the ladies the south side of 3rd Street for their afternoon strolls, and kept themselves to the north side, with their establishments of impropriety. The Missouri River, muddy and brown though it was, lent an aspect of majesty and serenity to the town, albeit little did I know then of the Missouri River. We had not been here but 6 months when the United States government sent Lieutenant Colonel George A. Custer with his 1,000 men and 1-mile-long wagon train on an expedition to the Black Hills, where news was dispatched quickly that gold was found in paying quantities. The Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil, and evil is what ensued upon this discovery. Gold-hungry men, numbering 15,000 and more, swarmed the hills like locusts upon a corn crop, in violation of the 1868 Fort Laramie Treaty, which recognized the Black Hills as part of the Great Sioux Reservation. The resultant effect of this was war, with merciless violence enacted upon men, women, and children on both sides. The incivility of the Black Hills even encroached upon this fair city, in the person of scoundrel Jack McCall, who was brought to Yankton for trial, found guilty, and hanged for the killing of Wild Bill Hickok, an event not soon to be forgotten. The Great Sioux War notwithstanding, Mr. John L. Pennington and I survived his governorship of the Dakota Territory for 4 years, intact, albeit not without considerable criticism. However, we stayed in Yankton, where my beloved husband resumed his long-standing passion for newspaper publishing and commenced with the Weekly Telegram, and I continued to tend to my lovely red brick abode on 3rd Street and to raise my children into respectful, God-fearing adults. Now, as God is my witness, the cruelest winter of all commenced with a ferocious blizzard on the 15th of October, 1880, and resulted in unimaginable horror the following spring. It is utterly useless to attempt to describe it, though I will. The waters of the river broke through its deep layer of ice with a roar, like some bloodthirsty giant awakening from a terrifying sleep. In the ensuing 10 days, boulders of ice came banging, smashing, and rolling into our streets. The flooding waters washed away whole towns, the houses, barns, and thousands of animals. It cut a swath of incalculable ruin. of which no man, woman, or child ever wishes to see the likes of again. However, the good people of Yankton exerted themselves to relieve the suffering of the inundated population and had never been seen in a better light than during this terrible experience. The great flood of 1881, as I've described, terrible though it was, could not dampen the spirit of Yankton. There was cause for joy and celebration later that summer with the establishment of Yankton College, a private Christian institution of higher learning, the first of its kind in the Dakota Territory. I do declare I have said enough for tonight. I wish to leave you with the knowledge that on my journey of life, I've had but few regrets. And now, in the afterlife, I have been joyfully reunited with all my cherished children and my beloved husband, John L. Pennington. I thank you ever so kindly. Good night.